this fella here. Look at the swaz on. There we are. You never lose it. You never lose it, Glenn.
This was moments before a heart attack nearly ended his life. Glenn Hoddle, England footballing legend, a man who's represented his country as both player and manager, and someone who's graced our screens as a football pundit for decades. But behind all the accolades lies a shocking wake-up call, one that nearly cost him his life. And it's what he added to his diet, not what he cut out, that's helped play a major role in his recovery. Imagine being in peak physical shape for your age, no smoking, a vegetarian, swimming, being a regular at the gym and even golfing weekly, and still dropping to the floor from a sudden heart attack. No warning signs, just gone. That's exactly what happened to Glenn Hoddle on his 61st birthday. However, he was immediately saved by this guy, Simon Daniels, a sound engineer that gave Glenn CPR to restart his heart before paramedics arrived. Sure, there were a few broken ribs and all, but he survived. But surviving was only step one. To prevent this from happening again in the future and to thrive, doctors recommended 2 greens that many people completely overlook in their diets. According to Dr. Alan Mandell, the motivational doc, these veggies could be a game changer for your heart health. As he explains,
I want to share with you something that can change your life and keep you so much healthier. These are broccoli sprouts.
Today, we're talking about spinach and broccoli, 2 greens that were medically recommended not just to anyone, but to one of football's greats after his cardiac arrest. We'll explore the science, the benefits, and how you can easily add them to your own meals to support a healthy heart and overall well-being. Let's break them down. Glenn Hoddle did everything right. A non-smoker, gym-goer, swimmer, healthy eater, that is, vegetarian. And yet, on his 61st birthday, his heart suddenly stopped. No cholesterol issues, no blood pressure spikes, not even typical warning signs. Just one moment, he's on set at BT Sports Studios. The next, flat on his back like a starfish, unconscious. What the doctors found later was even more frightening. 3 arteries completely blocked, 1 barely functioning. A quadruple bypass saved his life. But recovery depends on more than just medicine. His cardiologist's advice wasn't to cut everything out, it was to add more of something in. I thought, here we go. They're going to tell me to stop eating lots of things. In fact, the advice was more about adding foods to my diet, particularly fruit and vegetables and especially greens like broccoli and spinach. Yes, even as a vegetarian, Glenn seemingly hadn't been eating enough of these specific greens. And it turns out they're absolute heart heroes. These 2 powerhouse greens are rich in heart-supporting nutrients, and they became a vital part of Glenn's comeback. Today, we're breaking down why these foods are so effective, and why they might be the best thing you're not eating enough of. Spinach, nature's heart shield. Spinach is one of the most nutrient-dense foods you can eat. It's packed with vitamin K1, helps your blood clot properly and prevents bruising. Folic acid, B2, B6, vital for heart and cell health. Lutein and zeaxanthin, protects your eyes and your arteries. Insoluble fiber, helps manage cholesterol, blood sugar, and keeps you full longer. Nitrates, these convert to nitric oxide, which opens up your arteries, improving blood flow and lowering blood pressure. Spinach is anti-inflammatory, antioxidant-rich, and even helps fight macular degeneration. Think of spinach as a maintenance crew for your body, clearing out your arteries, reducing oxidative stress, and keeping your circulation flowing. But be cautious. Spinach is high in oxalates, substances in plants that can stick to minerals and which can therefore increase the risk of kidney stones for some people. To reduce this risk, steam your spinach, but don't overcook. It loses about 11% of nutrients or more depending on how long you heat it. Add lemon juice. It reduces oxalate impact. Pair it with cheese or other calcium sources to bind the oxalates. Stay hydrated and keep your vitamin C intake in check. To add it to your diet, toss it into smoothies, add to omelets or wraps, and use as a base for salads. Broccoli sprouts are baby broccoli, but with 100 to 400 times more sulforaphane than mature broccoli. That's where the magic lies. Sulforaphane is a phytonutrient with powerful health benefits. Fights cancer, especially breast and prostate. Detoxifies the liver, pushing out cancer-causing chemicals. Reduces inflammation in the joints, arteries, and organs. Improves heart health by preventing the narrowing of arteries and keeping them flexible and strong. Balances blood sugar, reducing the risk of type 2 diabetes, and fights oxidative stress, slowing aging and boosting resilience. Sulforaphane is like a natural internal bodyguard, clearing the path so your cells can thrive. Add to salads or sandwiches. Blend into smoothies. Sprinkle on top of soups or stir-fries after cooking. Don't overheat them. Sulforaphane is prone to thermal degradation. Let me know in the comments how you use spinach or broccoli at present, if you use them at all. If you've got a history of kidney issues, take it slow with spinach. And if you're new to sprouts, start with small portions. They're potent. Tailor these foods to your body's needs. Not everyone processes oxalates or sulforaphane the same way. Always check with your healthcare provider if you have underlying conditions. Here's how to get the best bang for your broccoli and spinach buck. Eat spinach with healthy fats, like olive oil, to absorb its fat-soluble vitamins. Pair broccoli sprouts with mustard seed powder. It boosts sulforaphane absorption. Rotate your greens. Variety protects against buildup of certain compounds like oxalates. Steam or lightly saute spinach to reduce oxalates without destroying nutrients. No need to cook broccoli sprouts, as the heat will destroy sulforaphane. Glenn Hoddle got a second chance, and these two greens were part of that journey. Don't wait for a wake-up call. Add spinach and broccoli sprouts to your life today and give your heart the love it deserves. And definitely check out this video here to find out a few more vegetables that you need to add to your diet for a healthy and cancer-free life. If you found value in this, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Stay strong, stay healthy, and stay curious.